So I wanted to start this video off by giving a shout out to Tautronics. They're currently running a Father's Day sale, and they did send me a lamp that is on sale right now. I'll have a link to it down below specifically. The lamp itself is pretty cool. Again, it is on sale right now, and more or less it is kind of a smart lamp. It does have a USB plug as well as a bunch of different brightness settings and like different modes. If you guys do use Flux on PC or Mac, it's kind of having that same vibe, whether you want to do it in the morning or if you just want to read and get that maximum brightness. It does actually go extremely bright. Again, there's a pretty big range here, so if you want it relatively dim or very bright, you do have those options there for you. In addition, there's a few other cool options like a timer and night mode and things like that. All around, it's a very cool lamp. It is actually perfect, I think, for kind of a bedside lamp or a desk lamp or something like that, but it's not all they're offering. They actually have a few other products out there. I think this lamp definitely sells me on a lot of their other things. The packaging was extremely well done. None of that crappy styrofoam, some of that more modern packaging, and just very easy to take out and instantly plug in. The instructions weren't annoying, having page of random stuff. It was just you open the booklet and suddenly there you have all the different settings and how you use each one. This is kind of the end of my sponsorship so far with them. They've been a great company. I definitely recommend you guys check out some of their stuff again down below. It is a Father's Day sale. Things are genuinely discounted, and it's all through Amazon Prime, so you can get it next day if you want to. With all that being said though, we're going to jump right back to another episode of upcoming mods for Fallout 4. I did have to do some of the sponsor stuff as the adpocalypse is going on, so I've been trying to pick out some better sponsors in order just to kind of make ends meet and generate the same amount of revenue I was previously. I feel like you guys had enough of this intro. You guys know what the series is all about, so with that, we'll just jump straight into it. So starting things off, we do have the thumbnail mod, the one a lot of you people did click on this video for, and that's going to be the AUG A1 by FX0X01. That's really hard to say for some reason. This is the mod author behind a ton of great weapons. The Russian Recon Pack is their latest one, but also the AK-74U, the RU-556, and again, a ton of great quality content. Arguably the best weapon mods in Fallout 4 right now are coming from this guy and the people with him. It's not a one-man team, by the way. So again, we do have the AUG A1, a pretty interesting gun that you probably have seen before. It is a bolt-up weapon, meaning you do reload the magazine behind the trigger, allowing it to have a longer barrel and thus more accuracy and range. It is looking very promising. We actually do have an image of the third-person animations, which it is going to have, as it does seem, as well as the animations themselves do look pretty sharp. We only have a few snippets here, but it definitely seems like it is going to have functioning animations, as it is to be expected. All around though, the gun itself does look very high quality. Again, all this is to be expected. I feel like at this point, whatever these guys are working on, I get excited for, because that's just the level of quality they are putting out. So we do have some more images of now what is named the Liberty Prime Power Armor. This was the power armor that was a work in progress by Jamba, a mod author that did make a ton of power armors in the beginning of Fallout 4's modding cycle, that being like the Spartan Power Armor, I think is what he's most well known for. Regardless, again, we do have some updates to this. It's actually very dark. This is a night vision mode. It seems like when you do enact night vision, it is going to light up all these different lights. And it also seems like these lights will be customizable. So you're going to have different colors there. Obviously, we saw blue first, then we have a few green colors, as well as it looks like that little shoulder mounted piece did change. I don't know if that's because there's going to be different options there, or this is just the more finalized version. The other one was just a placeholder. All around, this one is looking pretty cool. It definitely has a bulkier feel, which I know a lot of people do like. Jamba is pretty well known for creating larger power armors when compared to some others. And again, it looks pretty cool, pretty promising. It's been a while since we've gotten a good power armor mod, so hopefully this will be the one. So then outside of that power armor, we actually have an update to another power armor, this time the Vault-Tec power armor. This is currently a work in progress by Newermind43. This is someone who's made a ton of power armors. He is very well known as well in this aspect of the modding community. This is another one he's been working on for quite a while. It definitely seems like he's one of those people that switches from project to project, which is totally okay. It's just something I have noticed. In this image, it seems like we're getting a look at the jetpack as well as almost a Tesla variant of this armor. I imagine the jetpack isn't finished. It looks very kind of not worn compared to the rest of the armor, but I kind of like the general look and style of it. Maybe some more details on it obviously would make it a bit nicer, but for right now, it definitely is a good placeholder. And I definitely like the little Tesla coil style things coming out of the shoulder blades there. I think those look very cool, and it gives the armor a bit of a personality and something to just kind of stand out a bit more. All around, this one is looking very promising. Obviously an iconic piece of armor in the Fallout series that a lot of people are very excited for. So we have another update to these work in progress K-pop outfits that I did show you before. I said they looked okay in the game. A lot of people gave me shit for that, but I still kind of think they don't look super out of place in the game. They look like an outfit mod, not like a crazy outfit mod. Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Regardless, they do look pretty cool. There's definitely going to be an audience for these. I know K-pop is like a very big thing. I don't personally follow it, but I know people that do. And again, at least I think they do look pretty interesting. I definitely could see different people putting these on their characters. It's something a bit kind of louder, I guess. They have more personality variety in each individual outfit, and I feel like it just has more moving parts. There's more layering and stuff like that when compared to some other options. So we have what I guess is going to be called the T53 Power Armor. It's more or less going to be a retexture of Tumba Jambo's Combat Power Armor. Maybe that one already is called T53. I didn't know that. Regardless, as you can see, it's going to be a pretty cool and interesting camo retexture of that armor, but it looks like it's going to have a little bit more than that. Outside of that, it seems like it's going to have an outfit that goes along with it. He does call it a sniper armor helmet. It does have kind of a ghillie bit. I don't know what you would call that. It's not a ghillie suit, but just kind of like those little pieces around the helmet and chest there. It definitely looks pretty cool. It's going to be an armor I think people will enjoy using. It seems like it's going to be a companion piece to the power armor. I'm not entirely sure. Maybe these are two separate mods, but they obviously have the exact same texture scheme going along with them, and honestly I think they do look pretty interesting. That's pretty much going to wrap it up for this video. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys did enjoy. I know some of you really don't like when I do the sponsor bit, but it really does help me personally. I don't like to talk about my finances too much with YouTube. It's not always as simple as, hey, just upload good content and you'll get paid. It really just isn't that simple. But when you get a sponsor, it does make it that simple again, because you kind of predetermine ahead of time, all right, I'm going to get paid this amount for mentioning your product, and then thus you can have a little bit more security when you do start to accumulate bills. As I did say, I'm going to try and partner with cool companies. I personally think a lot of the offerings of Tautronics are pretty interesting and better than some other options out there. It's not like CSGO Lotto or anything like that. But as always, again, I thank you guys for watching. Let me know in the comments down below which of these were your favorite. I really do like the look of the AUG A1. I always get excited for mods from those people, and I'm really happy to see them finally taking on a cool bullpup outside of obviously the sniper that they had before. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope to see you guys all next time. Later.